Let's take a moment to review Quizlet as a formative assessment tool. So Quizlet.com is how you get here, and if you haven't used Quizlet before, basically you make study sets of words with their definitions, and there's a variety of ways that your students can practice them individually and that you can use them in class. So when I come here, if I have some sets that I've used from other teachers or anything, I'll find my recents right here. I can always search for things, and this is the great thing that if you're searching for something with your textbook, you are more than likely going to find it in here already, so you don't have to do everything from scratch. However, if I wanted to make one from scratch, I can create a study set right here, give it a title and a description, and I can start entering my terms and definitions. Now, I could, if I had some things already like listed in Word or Excel, I would be able to copy and paste those in right here. One feature, if you are on the Quizlet Plus for teachers, you're able to add a diagram right here, an image that students would have to label. That's only on the paid version. However, if you're not on the paid version, you might still be able to find some diagrams that fit what you need. Okay, once you're done, you can press Create, and we'll go ahead and look at this one right here. So the main thing is I could do flashcards, right? So I can look at this and see the term on the other side. And I could go through those, and I can have them read to me. I could say, oh, I need work on this. I'll have it separately, different things like that. And I can shuffle these as well, which is helpful for the brain to not just memorize things in order, but to continue to shuffle them. Okay, so other things we could do is this learn right here, and what this is going to do is set up kind of an adaptive pathway for learning these. So you'll kind of set up, okay, when do I need to learn these sets by? And it will kind of break it down and kind of give you time periods of when you should be working on these, and it will keep your progress of which ones you're mastering and which ones you still need to work on. For some flashcards, you might need to have students write or spell them. So I might be given the definition here and I have to write the term, or I just might be given the term here and I have to spell it. I could do a test right here, or I can play this match game where a bunch of the terms and definitions are on here and I have to drag them together, and it's timed as well. Lastly, there's gravity, which is only useful if you have a single word term, something that they have to type, because the definitions are going to fall and they have to type the answer to that. Okay, so there's that, but let's look at Quizlet Live. This has been a fun feature specific to Quizlet that others haven't really caught on with yet, but the classic Live is a game where your students will enter in a join code and they will be divided up into teams of 3 to 4 depending on how many students you have, and those you'll pick a study set that you want to use, and it will pick about 15, 16 terms from there. Each student will have the same amount of terms, and once the time goes, a definition will appear on all of their screens. The student who has that needs to click it. If a student answers wrong, their team has to start over. First one to use all their things, they win. So it's really fun game. I'll throw some different ideas of how you might change that up in the description below. The new point is this beta right here, okay, or this checkpoint, which is in beta mode right now. And it's a quick assessment, kind of like a Kahoot or something like that, where it's more multiple choice and students can score points. So you have those options as well. If you're interested in this, make sure that you do request it for your budget in upcoming years. But there's some good features here if you're using this regularly, especially being able to create diagrams if that's something you need. If you like to use Quizlet Live, you can kind of make the teams yourself, which can be beneficial, and you get a little bit better information on tracking student progress.